Alrighty, folks. My name is Mowmaster. Welcome back to what is this game? All the Mods 8. We're playing with a little bit of pedestals and some other stuff. Um, yeah. So I just did a quick update to pedestals. Quick for me, not maybe for you guys. Um, but yeah. So I updated the mod. Must be nighttime. Let's go sleepy sleep. Up to the mod with some a new thing. We have a tag getter item. So this is a new item. It's gonna help make this episode a lot easier on us. And just a brief explanation. It gets tags off items and blocks for use when setting up the tag filter. That's exactly what we're gonna do today. So, oh yeah. So Pennies was on. I think he right-clicked this pedestal and he lost his pickaxe. And then he left me a note. And then he left me a bunch of stuff. And this is way more stuff than I ever expected to get. So, yay, we have lots of stuff. And I can't even hold it all in my base because it's too much. Too much stuff. Too much stuff. Just too much. Okay. Yeah, sorting. We really need to do sorting today. Like, bad. Okay. Alright. So, now that I'm done complaining and we've reviewed kind of everything we've done, let's go down here. Sorting. We are gonna do sorting finally. Yay. How pedestal sorting will work. And how at least I'm going to do it at the start here is we're going to use pedestals because I need to test the system, make sure it works. In fact, I found a lot of bugs trying to do this episode before, and then what resulted of trying to do this episode before resulted in making a new item. So we could do this episode now, and it'll be just loads easier. The reason why I made a new item to do this episode, specifically for the tag filter, is because early game, if you want to set up a pedestals system using tags, it's a little bit expensive on the experience side. So what I ended up doing is I actually ended up setting up like a mob farm, which is great and all, but then that causes another issue of I have all this loot and no sorting system to figure it out with. No sorting system to really process it or anything. So I'm back where I started. I have a bunch of chests that are full, actually more full. I wish these were empty, but they're now full because of the mob farm. But at least I do have experience. These are all about 30 levels apiece, so if I take one off and let it go ding, it will give me 30 levels, which is great. I could do it the old way. The old way for setting up the tag filter, if you're familiar with 1.16, you'll know that we would rename items, different tags, and you can see if we press control, it tells you all the different tags we have. So yeah, that's the old way, is to rename items. Renaming items costs you an experience level. An experience level from 19 to 18, that value of experience is way more than from 1 to 0. 1 to 0 is 7 experience or something. Yeah, I think it's 7. 19 to 18 is like 50 or something, I think. I don't know. It's more than 7. So super inefficient to rename items, especially if you're above level 5. Let's just say 5. So I think level 5 is like 100 no. Level 10 is 100 and something experience. But yeah, so it's just super costly to rename items, especially when you're doing a ton of different renames. Like I think we spent over 30 levels to do all these, and it's not worth it early game for a sorting system. A lot of people will probably do something that doesn't cost experience because a lot of people don't have experience early game. Completely understand. So that's why we're doing this. So we definitely need some more pedestals. And I'm going to do that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Now we have a bunch more pedestals, which is good. I'm gonna dump... I want to dump my inventory somewhere. But I don't have room. Okay, we have a few colors in there. Cool. Alright, what else do I need here? Oh yeah, I was gonna make mod... Oh, right, the sand I needed. I was gonna make mod filters. Alright, so the way I want to do the filtering in pedestals for storage, we are going to do a parent-child relationship system. And what I mean by that is we're going to set up a primary pedestal that is pulling out of a chest. That pedestal is sending to up to 8 other pedestals, which are then sending to up to 8 pedestals on chests. So it's just the hierarchy is like a parent-child relationship in programming, at least. So that's kind of why I'm calling it parent-child. And on top of that, we're also doing a bunch of tag filters first, and then we're going to do mod filters for storage. So I'm thinking we might tag filter at least these first 8 chests, maybe even more of them, because there's actually a lot of tags in the game now. Tags are very similar to like Or Dictionary, but better in a lot of ways. In fact, Minecraft is using more and more tags. And the system in overall is just getting better. So it was definitely time for a rework of our little tag making filter thing. So, having said all that, I think I've kind of explained what I'm going to do here. I suppose I should maybe make up some of these tag getters. Tag getters are this recipe. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Very cheap to make. Reason being, it should be cheap to make them. Filters are cheap. They're just sticks. Tag getters should just be cheap paper stuff. So, yes. All right. So, from there, now we want to set up some filtering. So, in Minecraft, we do a bit of mining, typically. So I'm thinking we should probably set up filters for mineable blocks. And I'm thinking all these blocks here I would like in a chest. Now, obviously I've set up all the different blocks on here already. So I could technically go in to the... Oh my god, I just thought of a new thing I could do to make this even better. No, wait, that would not make it better. Oh yeah, I have an improvement already that I could do. One of the crashes I'm having is the tag filter when it grabs the hover name. So the forged sandstone, the rename, the display name, if you will. This, when you try to grab the string, it actually gives you this forged sandstone in brackets. And brackets and Minecraft finding items based off of a string name, it don't really go together very well. You got to get rid of the brackets first. And that's what's causing one of my crashes with tag filters right now, is for some reason it doesn't always remove the brackets or something. I don't know exactly what goes on, but something doesn't always happen. And yeah, rip, basically. So I'm hoping Tag Getter can resolve that problem, especially if I update it and do it properly. I just had another idea how that could work. All right, anywho, how to use Tag Getter. You throw an item in your offhand and you right click. And when you do that, this will tell you we right clicked on Minecraft Cobblestone, and the current tag on it is Mine Colonies Smeltering. So now, we can kind of click through here. Just nothing in our offhand right click. Forge Cobblestone, materials, smelter ingredient, tool materials, blah, 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 blah. And if we look on here, you can see how far on the list we are. So, forged cobblestone is the one I wanted. So we're going to do that. And then I'm going to just replace that with that. And I'm going to trash that, because I don't really need it anymore. So there we go. Forged cobblestone is the tag we have selected. It's the name on the item now. And then that's how that works. So kind of how the layout is you have the renamed, the current selected tag is the name of the name of the item. Then you have equals, the name of the block you clicked on or the item you clicked on. Then under that you have all the list of all the different tags on this item. And the gold one is the selected tag. So that's kind of how the breakdown works. And yeah, so it should work like that. Also, if we place this, there is a placeable option. So if you don't have the item, like you don't want to break the item, like, you know, stone turns into cobblestone basically. If you don't have stone for whatever reason, and you want to have stone, you could crouch right click. Tags grabbed 15. You'll see we have Minecraft stone. And if we crouch right click in the air, no stone block, it will then go through the different ones again, like we did before. And yeah, so you can, in your offhand, interact with it and get the different tags from that, as well as the other one. So there we go. Forged stone, forged cobblestone. Yeah, so I'm going to go through and do a bunch of tag names. I'm going to get all these figured out. Because these are some of our starting filters. I believe I think originally my plan was I was going to filter out these blocks and these blocks separately. So like two different tags basically. So, and I'll show you how we set up how we set up with the tag filter in a little bit. But basically I wanted to have like this be one tag filter, this be another tag filter, and then this be like a third tag filter, and then we're gonna kind of organize things based on that. So, so yeah, let's grab the gravel here. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna just crouch right click, grab our tags. We want forged gravel, which is the last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, there we go. Forged gravel. Which was that. So I'm gonna keep going through here, going through the list. And oh right, something I didn't add. Let's put this in our offhand. Or right click. You could right click the whole stack if you want. I'm just not. Forged dirt is the tag we want. But actually, yeah, forged dirt's probably better than Minecraft dirt. If you crouch right click in your main hand, it will clear the tags. It'll clear it all tags, just like that. Ooh, what tag is on this still, I wonder? Hold on, I'm gonna go creative mode real quick. There's a tool for creative players called the dev tool. And if I offhand that and right click, text forged dirt. Oh, because the hover name is changed, so it still has a tag. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, so that is a little creative tool. If you're trying to figure out what the NBT tags are on an item, you can use the dev tool from Pedestals to do that. Okay, so I would have to get the name of this. Like, get rid of the display name? I think that's doable. I think there's a reset option. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Once the tag is removed, you can always reuse them. So it's not a big deal. I just deleted it because I could. Alright, so I'm going to grab the gravel tags. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Gravel. Nice. Oh, and you were right, because you break it, so it converts back into the block. Yay! Nice. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so this time I really am going to go, and I'm going to convert all these into the filter grabber tags. and then we can kind of continue on with our sorting. So we will see you guys in a little bit. Alrighty, we are back. So I did a bunch of work trying to figure out what tags I wanted to sort. I have them all lined up for our 16 different chests here. And so how I have it set up is basically 3 rows, so each row is a different chest that we're sorting for. And I do actually have more chests sorted out than I have this setup currently. That's not a huge deal for us. So yeah, so we're going to start off with, we're going to put cobblestone, gravel, sand, clay, netherrack, magma, and soul sand, basically, all in one chest, and then basically stone materials in the next chest, and then logs and planks, so like wood materials in a third chest. And then in the fourth chest, we're going to put all the different stuff that you can make out of stone and in wood and whatnot, basically. So all the different miscellaneous blocks, basically. So that's how those first 4 will go. Yeah, it should be fun. And then the next chest, we're going to have basically flour and grain materials. So foodstuffs, fruits, vegetables, and other crops. So that'll be the next row. Actually, that might be the last row here. We might do this all in order. So this is raw ore, raw materials, which is like the raw copper, and then also forge ores, so ore blocks if we get them at some point. So this is all your like basic ores. Then we have dusts. That includes if we make dust, like ore dust, or if we have like redstone and stuff. And then we have like Minecraft coals, ingots, nuggets, and gems. And then in the last one, we're going to have storage blocks. So it's like iron block, copper block, that sort of thing. So, and then in another one, we're going to forge armor, swords and shields, bows, crossbows, and arrows, as well as tools. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put like stone materials here, then our like ores and stuff here, and then I'm thinking maybe the armor and swords here, and then the crops here. I think is how that will play out. And then the last one, if we make another row, we'll have like seeds and saplings and flowers and dyes in another one here. And then that's kind of how the tags will all work out. So now that we kind of have it set up the way we want for how things are going to play out, let me grab my tag filters. We need to make some more, actually. We're going to have to make 16, 17, 18 at least. So it's not too bad. Oh, is this not the same? 11. Okay. I wonder if there's a little bit of data on. There must be a little bit of remaining data on there. That's why. Okay. So we got, yeah, bunch of tag filters now, which is good. And then I'm going to need a chest, or any inventory will work. I'm going to use a chest in this case. And this will be how we set up our tag filter. So if you set up a tag filter, if we go uses here, information, kind of tells you kind of how it works. Offhand the filter and right-click to switch types. Crouch right-click to switch modes. Oh, right, because of the upgrade base is what tells you here. Offhand filter and right-click to insert. Okay, that's how you insert. Crafting component. Okay, so offhand filter and crouch right-click on a chest to set the contents as a filter. Craft to clear a filter. So that's the information we need to how to set up your filter, basically. So, all right. Having said all of that, let's get started here. So we should probably set up how the pedestals are going to work out first. I am going to use some color-coded ones here, so we're going to do that. Let me do this. Actually, let me uncolor these first. And then if I crouch or click on that one, I just want to color them all the same, basically. Oh, I actually had an easier way to do this. Oh well, it's fine. That's perfectly fine. Okay. I could have colored them as I placed them. I just forgot. Oh, I don't want to do that because I That's the same color. Actually, let's off color that. Let's make that yellow, so I can break these with vein mine and be fine. Yeah, let's vein mine. There we go. See, if that would have been the same color, then it would got vein mine. So that's good. Okay. Oh, I have 2 red ones still. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. Let's cycle through colors here. There it is. Okay. Boom, boom. So you can place them down as a certain color, which is kind of nice. Okay. All right. Enough of that. So we got them all the same color now. Okay. How the pedestals will work out. We are going to have one pedestal that will be like the governor, if you will. It's going to be all items go into this chest, and this pedestal pulls out of this chest and puts it into our storage. And I'm thinking this pedestal might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, hold on. If I do... Yeah, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, make that a wood, so this is a non-use space. Then I could do 1, 2, 3, 4 is the middle. Although we haven't even... It's even! I don't like even! Even's hard to build on. Where am I going to put this dump chest? Let's put the... I don't know where I'm going to put the dump chest at. I could, you know, I could put it like right here maybe. So if I put the dump chest here... yeah, that'd be fine, because then I could have a block there, and a dump chest. And then that's the doorway to the next room. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so let's pretend the pedestal for the dump chest is here. That is going to be like the parent. This will be like the grandparent, basically. Is this going to be close? Oh, it's going to be maybe too far away. It's going to be too far away. No. I'm going to have to make that closer. Or I'm going to have to get a range upgrade, which is another star, which is a little expensive. But, okay. And instead... Man, that would be the perfect place to put it, though. Unless I put it here. Actually. Yeah, that could work. Put it here. In fact, having said that, let's grab one of these chests. Let's grab one of these like storage specific chests. Redstone, please. Redstone. Game. Thank you. This sophisticated storage has some chests you can craft. Boom. There we go. Okay. So I think we're going to put our dump chest... Oh, wait, no. Let's put it here. So we'll put the dump chest here. Boom. And then underneath of it, I'll put the grandfather pedestals, what I'm going to call this. And let's color this yellow. Yeah, yellow's a good color. All right. So that is the grandfather of our parent-child system that we're making here. And that's important because this will link to all the parents, and then... Oh, that is... Alright, so we just won't put storage on that wall. It will be fine. Okay, that's fine. I don't need a massive storage system here. It's cool. And if I did put storage over here, like barrels or something, then I could like put the controller underneath and then still have a pedestal on it on this side of the wall. That'd be fine. Okay, so back here behind, how this will kind of work out is we're going to create a bunch of parents here. So let's say the parent number 1 will be red. We're going to place this pedestal here. Let's say parent number 2 will be blue. Put that here. All right. That's enough coloring for now. We're going to grab linking tool. We're going to switch to backwards. Backwards linking tool links from sender to receiver. Regular linking tool links from receiver to sender. So most of the time I'm using this guy, but when I'm setting up the storage, we want the sender to send to its children, which are the receivers. So we're going to crouch right click. That will select that pedestal, the sender. We'll offhand this, and then we will place these. Now, the order we want to place these is top to bottom, because this is the order that they'll get sent items to. So the first one to place down will get linked first, and that will receive items first. So that's the priority system. There is a round-robin upgrade if you want that option, but I am going to go this way because I want to set up priority, basically. And likewise, this connected first will be the first priority to get items, as well as for sorting purposes. So, like, if I... And the reason why we want priorities and stuff is if I go over here, we look up Mine Colonies Compostables or Compostables. This tag is on a lot of food stuff. Or am I thinking saplings? Okay, so Forge Minecraft flowers also have the same tag on it. But I don't necessarily want compostables going before something that I want to sort out first. So if I have like a wood or a leaf or something before a compostable tag, then it's going to go to that leaf chest and then the compostable tag chest later. So priorities are important for that reason. Well, and we're going to have mod filters set up too. And so a lot of our blocks, like Quark may add cobblestone. I don't want the Quark cobblestone going to the Quark chest later. I want it going to the tag chest first, and then any leftover, like if it overflows or something, then it can go into the Quark mod chest, if anything. So priority-wise, we have our tags first, then our mods. That way everything defaults to the tag filters. So like Pumatacraft is armor. It's going to go into these armor tags first, and then it will go to the PNC mod chest if the first one fills up, basically. So, excuse me, I have been the hiccups and stuff. All right. Right, so in our offhand, the reason why we do the offhand here is it will auto-link as we place down. This has been around since 1.16, so I don't think a lot of people know about it, but it is a feature that's been around for a while. So the first link, the second, the third, the fourth, then the fifth, the sixth, the seventh, eighth. If we try to link one more, it will say max connections link failed. So that's how we know for a fact this is done. And there we go. All right, so now if I select this guy, when I right click, you'll see all these are highlighted. There is some bad textures going on here, and that's because for some reason it doesn't work properly. But if like the server reboots here in a few hours, these will all have different lines dictating that was connected first. This one would only have one line, so connected second. This one only have two lines, connected third, so on and so forth. So it will resolve itself eventually, but it's just a error in the little render, basically, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. So something I can live with for sure. Okay, so that was the first one. And I do want to color these all the same color. So if I go up here and I crouch right click on this guy, you'll grab the color from the color picker. And the cool thing with grabbing the color is it just switches to that color if it exists. If it doesn't exist, it'll add it to the color picker or override the it'll override the first entry that you added to the color picker. So there's that as well. But yeah, so that is that, which is cool. Oh yeah, I got to Penny's listening with a Mowmaster. Rip. Okay, so we've colored everything. We've linked everything up. Now we need to do the tag filters for those chests. So I was going to do stone materials first. Yeah, okay. So we're going to grab all those. We're going to put all these tags in this chest. And then how the tag filter works is these are all the different tags that we're using. So it will see those tags, and if we crouch right click with this in the offhand, it will add all of those items to this as like a quote inventory of sorts. It doesn't hold the physical items, it just holds like memory of them basically. And then all these different items, it will take the tag name that's selected. So whatever's in gold here, or whatever the display name is here, it will take that text, and that's how the tag will sort based off of. So if I throw this guy in here, offhand it, and right click to put it in the pedestal, that's how that works. And then I need another chest here. I actually might need a double chest for this if I'm thinking about it. So we'll do this and that. And the reason for the double chest is that the parent needs to have all the tags of its children. Because if you think about it, genetic-wise, parents give all their genes to their children, so all their children have some combination of their genes, basically. So that's why if we're building from children to parent up, we have to make sure the parents have all the children's tags, basically. So we're doing the next one here. I believe this is the stone. Bonk. And then we'll just verify that actually had stuff in it. Yep. And then that will be the next one. And then rinse and repeat, basically. So we'll take those out. We don't need to sort them in any specific order at this point. We just need to throw them in there. So do this again. Boom, 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 bonk. That was the planks and logs. Do I want planks and logs next? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then last but not least, I wanted all the miscellaneous bits and bobs. Dunk. Dunk. Nice. There we go. That's the thing. I didn't know if I was going to need a double chest or not. It only remembers as many slots as it needs, so even having a larger inventory doesn't matter too much. But there you go. All the children are in, and the parents. Maybe I could update this to show like a block instead of just the tag, because the tag itself doesn't really show you much. But if it was the block, it was actually selected. Maybe that would be better. Because in this GUI, you can't hover over those items and see what those items are, unfortunately. So it's just like how the bundle works, basically. And then this goes in the parent. And then this, we gotta switch it back, because I'm doing it this way. This will connect there first. Boom. And if I highlight this, we'll see on here that is selected now. And having that selected first means that if I put cobblestone in this pedestal, or if I have my, where'd it go? If I have one of these, that's an import. Import, yep, we want items, no fluid, no that, no XP, no that, just items only. That's an import. That will pull items out of here. And those should end up here at the end. Oh, if I also put exports on everything else. Okay, hold on. Boom, no, 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 no. And then I need to put the exports here. So I need to go boom, 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 boom. Basically. It is connected, yes. It is connected. It hasn't actually transferred any of them yet. Hold on. Fudge. Hold on. Apparently we have a bug or something going on. Let's do this first. Forge cobblestone. that in. We'll set this up. Bonk. We'll set up a miniature system here, basically. So this is just a test, just to see this. Like I said, this should work. I'm pretty sure I tested this before I put it on the server. That's cobblestone. And if I link these, I swear this worked in development. Uh-oh. I think it's oh, I think that's a bug. I think I'm, because I can't take the item out and it doesn't say I have the item. I think the server might crash. Or there's an error going on here and something's going to get deleted. Okay, so if I break this, am I going to get my 10th cobblestone? I did not. So something errored and it was not able to send. Okay, so I guess we'll come back after I fix that bug. We'll see in a little bit. Alrighty, we are back again. So many bugs to fix this episode. It's been wonderful. Alright, so as you can see, I've done a little testing, make sure it works. It does work now. Finally. I was having a crash issue with my filter for the tag filter. Because when you rename an item, you get the display name. And in code, the display name string is the name of the item in brackets. So the brackets were crashing the filter, basically. Because in 1.16, that's not how that worked. In 1.16, it just gave it to you without the brackets, and I don't know why they changed it. Because I guess they can. Something. Yeah, so instead, the custom tag getter item is the only way to add tags to a tag filter now. You can't just rename an item and do it. It will not work. You have to use the tag getter now. And the reason is the tag getter gives me the string without the brackets, and the string is what I use to get the resource location, and the resource location is what I use to get the right tag on each block that comes through the filter, or through the pedestal. Yeah, so the filter checks the items in the pedestal, and if they're valid, then it allows it. So, yay. But yeah, so that's fixed. Yeah, so the method that I'm showing you with the tag getter is the only method to use the tag filter now. And that's probably just fine, honestly. I hope. We'll see. Okay. All right, so if I throw these items in here, except for maybe my chests, slowly they will deplete. And then they'll go and get sorted. So we got some soul sand, got some logs, got those, and they're sorting out just like they should. I actually forgot dirt when we were setting this up. I think I had 2 gravel tags at one point, and then I got rid of the 2 gravel tags, and I only had 1. But then I realized I didn't have dirt later, so I had to fix it. And fixing it's really not that big of a deal. All the master tags for the parent filter is in a chest above it. And I also did the same thing over here. So this is just for storage purposes, basically. You could actually reuse these if you wanted. I did actually fix it where if you have a tag and you set it, and then you want to clear it, which is that, now it turns into a blank tag getter. It used to keep the name of whatever the selected block was as the display name, but it gets rid of that now as well. So it is stacks nicely once it's cleared, which is good. So yeah. Like I said, we could remove all these, and then that way, we could reuse them. They are totally reusable. But say I want to update my tags. I mean, obviously I know, like this one, and that one, that one, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. I'll make one tag up. Then that's the next chest, and then this is the stone materials chest. obsidian, stone, and then this is the first chest. So we got first chest, second chest, third chest, and fourth chest. And if I wanted to go back and update these or add tags, one of the tags I added was the stonemason ingredient tag. Crying obsidian, for whatever reason, only has one tag on it, and that's this mine colonies tag. Regular obsidian, if we find it here, has two tags. Stonemason and obsidian. So, yeah. But because priorities are set up where this is before this, even though this has a secondary tag on it, this will go to the obsidian chest first because that's what's selected, and then the final priority, say that this chest were to fill up, it would actually end up going in here. And there's about 15 different pages of stuff. Actually, it's not entirely correct because this also brings up the stonemason ingredient excluded list, which there's like, I think like Eyes of Ender and stuff on here. So there's like a stonemason ingredient excluded on here. But with the tag lookup in JEI, it just brings up everything. So there's probably less than 15 pages of this, but not by much, I'd imagine. I'm sure there's about 15 pages worth of stuff. So, but these are all like random building blocks, so I'm totally cool with this. Dried kelp block, I feel like it's just all mine colony tags. I guess that's fine. Weird, it doesn't have a forged storage block on it, tag. But yeah, so basically all those random building blocks will go in here at some point, and as we upgrade this chest, it may be enough to hold all these different items, so maybe it'll be fine. And I don't build a huge amount anyway, so maybe we'll get by just fine on that too. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, so yeah, we're back to basically setting up the tags, and like I said, it's a pretty straightforward process. There's really not a whole lot to it at this point. Part of me is like, do I just jump cut to the end here? Because really, at this point, it's just like the setup process is grab tags, put tags in chest, set filter, remove tags to put it in the big filter, basically. Slap that on there, and then rinse and repeat. So dusts. Dink, grab, put that in there, add to filter, and then next, and then let's do crops last, because crops is kind of like a catch-all in a lot of ways. Anything that's not already defined by the other ones will become a crop. Crops will cover most everything, so that's fine. And then this is our master filter now. So then this is the master filter we'll update, and the master filter will go there. Okay. And that is linked to all those already, which is good. Again, when the server reboots, the textures will not be as bad. And then this is already connected up to here. So it's really just a matter of time before that's all filterable. I think the best way to test that would be to grab some of our stuff. So let's grab that. These are forged seeds and stuff, so we need another chest for that. Actually, you know what I could do next? No, I want to keep sorting by tags, though. That's the hard thing. Control here. Forge bones. Forge gunpowder. Do I want to sort... Basically, I could sort by another 2 chests worth of tags if I want to. Because I have that option at this point. What's this? Corkstone tool materials. Don't really like that. What is that? Hold on. Cork. What? Q-U-A-R-K. Q-U-A-R-K. Oh, is it just stone? Tool. Materials. Stone tool materials. I mean, how is that a stone tool material? I guess. So that's all like cobblestone and crap. I guess we could do a tag filter for that. What the QUARK? Ah, okay. That's how I get rid of that. Let me see here. This goes here. Oh, here. Hey, it worked. Okay, cool. That is a fruit. Yeah, it's a fruit. Nice. Oh, there's forged berries. Fruits are berries, right? They're the same thing. Berries and fruits are the same thing? Okay. Okay, so I think what we're going to do here is we're going to update one of our tags. So this is kind of the update process. If you need to update one of your tag filters, it's really not as painful as you might think. So I think the one we're going to update is this one, because cobblestone is already in here, and most of the stone materials are like cobblestone and stuff anyway. So this is perfectly fine. So we need to grab all of the tags related to the cobblestone, which is these. So do that. And then we will remove this filter here. We will also need to remove that later, but we're going to come back to that. So we're going to update this first. So update. Then we're going to do this. I don't want to put these back for the most part. And this one, I'll put at the end here. Actually, what I should probably do is I should probably move all these back one. This is probably not necessary. And this is why I like to keep it like the master file, if you will, of all these filters that we're using, because this way I can easily go back and update one of these like so. So boom, we'll do that. That way they're all in order. That way if we need to come back and update it again, it's all in order already. And then this. Oh, whoops. Okay, that's the one we want to put in here. This is the one we want to reset and put in here. And then that should all be updated then. So if I put flint there, it should go here. Nice. And it is. Beautiful. So that's how that should work. Yay! All right. Yeah. So that was an easy, quick way to update filter tags. So obviously, sorting by tags can be a little tedious, but it's very once you have it set up, it's pretty easy to update if you need to update it. And yeah. So in theory, this whole chest should be filterable. And if you want to speed up this process, because to be fair, this is pretty slow. Oh, I need those. Those are my regular armor set. This is a pretty slow process. If you want it to be quicker, you could upgrade your pedestals. Oh, I don't have this one set up yet, because this one, the only tags on this are the stupid cork seed pouch holdable and mine colonies compostables, which we don't have set up yet. Because that is in here, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. All right. What do we have on here? Why is this not able to go in? Because this just has block tags. It doesn't have any item tags. That is an outlier. And you know what we do with outliers? We, at the end of the sorting system, we'll have like a blank unfiltered chest, basically, that will then have all of our random, for whatever reason, can't be filtered. This is an elemental craft block, though. And so because we're doing mod filters, that will get filtered somewhere eventually. Does deep resonance also have this issue? No, maybe not. It might have the same issue. Yep, same issue. Again, another mod filtered item, so it'll be fine. Prosperity ore. Another issue. This one should be fine. 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 I'm looking at item tags here. That's as long as it has the forged storage blocks, it should be fine. Okay, cool. And this could just be like modders not like this is a storage block. Why does this not have the forged storage block on it? I don't know. That could just be a PR request to put into a mod. You know, why don't you have this forged storage tag type thing? But yeah, so some modders have legit reasons why. But in this case, it's like that is a legit, like these are both storage blocks. It's just something modders probably forget about. It's super easy to forget because tags are still relatively new. So don't blame folks for forgetting. But yeah, so that is kind of how you set up filters for tag filters. This is probably the hardest part, honestly, is setting up tag filters. I think we'll come back next episode. I'm going to do some more tag filtering stuff because obviously I have some more lined up. And then I might do another set of 4 tags just because I can. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do mod filters after that. And mod filters, there's you set them up similar to tag filters. You set it up similarly, but it's a lot easier because you don't. Instead of having a tag, you just have an item from that mod, and as long as it's one item from that mod, it will work just fine. So yeah, that is kind of how storage will work. Thank you all for hanging out and stopping by for so long tonight. I know it was a little jump cutty because had a lot of bugs, but there is a version of this. The version of Pedestals that I'm using now that has the fixes is on CurseForge, and it is a beta version because it's a version that works. And Pedestals, for the most part, has been working quite well on the server, despite a few things here and there, like the tree cutter being bugged. That's been fixed now, and it's been working just fine. And then also the filters now fixed as well. So those are the 2 main things that we were having issues with earlier, and they're all fixed. So yeah, we'll see you folks next time. Have a good day, have a good night, have a good afternoon. Bye.